Duck, the Great Western engine, was feeling tired out. Oliver and Toad were sent to the works to have their worn parts mended, so there was more work to do in the yard. Duck is hard working though, and even when he feels worn out, he makes sure the day's work is done before he goes to rest. One morning, Duck wouldn't wake up. He was sound asleep. "Come on, Duck, it's time to get to work," said the driver. Duck finally woke up. "Oh, I already can't wait to get back to my warm shed," he yawned. A long, heavy train of tankers was waiting for Duck at Tidmouth Sheds. It was to be delivered to the docks before nightfall. Duck backed down onto the train and was coupled up. "You do look glum. What's the matter, Duck?" asked Edward. "Glum? I feel better than ever." Edward knew Duck was lying, but pretended to go along. "Well, all right, Duck," chuckled Edward. Duck whistled goodbye as he left the yard. Just then Sir Topham Hatt walked up. "Hello, Edward. How are you?" "I'm well, sir, but I'm worried about Duck. Oliver being at the works is putting a lot of stress on him." "You are quite right, Edward, thank you," said Sir Topham Hatt. Back on the main line, Duck was slowly making his way towards the docks. Gordon was resting in a siding just outside of the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. "You do know you're not an actual duck. Surely you can go faster than that," he teased. Duck was too tired to reply to Gordon as he continued down the line. "Come on, Duck, we're almost there," said the driver, as Duck struggled across the viaduct. The heavy tankers became too much for Duck, though. He had no steam left. Then there was trouble. The weight of the tankers pushed Duck down the viaduct. The driver tried to apply the brakes, but the train was too heavy. The dock manager diverted the runaway Duck into a siding where he crashed into the water below. Duck was out of breath, but glad he had finally come to a stop. Edward soon puffed into the docks to pull Duck out of the water. On board was Sir Topham Hatt. "One thing's for sure, ducks do swim in the water, but engines don't. However, you delivered your train on time, even though you were feeling worn out. Edward will do your work while you're having a rest. Don't worry, Duck, at least you can finally have a nice long rest now." Duck didn't reply. He was so tired he had already fallen asleep, even though he was wheel deep in water. "I guess the water is the right place for a duck, isn't it?"